Hey, everybody. It's me, Jake, from Jakin.off. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. This week, I am joined by a couple of very special guests. Give it up for Christophe Jean Dayton Bissett, everybody. Let them hear it. Give them boys a round of applause. You can find Christophe on Instagram at ChrisGeneOfficial. And you can check his podcast out. It's called Rough Week. Go give that a listen. And you can find Dayton on Instagram at Dayton Bissett. So just Dayton Bissett right there. Give him a like, give him a follow, and make sure you guys check out the Black Comedy Festival coming up here at the end of April in Kansas City. Social media will be in the description for all that stuff. But other than that, you guys know you can find this podcast at jakin.off.podcast, and you can send anything at all to jakin.off.podcast at gmail.com. I'll look at it at least once. But without further ado, enjoy the episode. Have a nice listen to the episode. I went to Comic-Con on Sunday. A couple of my friends did stand up there, and they had extra passes, and so they were like, "Come on Sunday." We went, and they had like a board game section. This is unrelated. I'm sorry.
No, it'll come back to poop.
Yeah. But they had like the like the tabletop gaming section. We went in there for a little bit, and we were like, dude, we're gonna learn to play Dungeons and Dragons. We bought like a starter set or whatever. We're sitting down. We're gonna try to get into it. And this guy who's there by himself comes up to us at our table, and he's like, "Hey, I see you guys got V6 or something like that, dude." And we're like, "Oh shit!" We're like, "Oh,
we go.
Yes, we did. Yeah, if that's what this is." Like, yeah. And he's like, can smell it all over us, dude, that we have never done Dungeons and Dragons. And he goes, "Have any of you DM'd before?" And we were like, "Nah." And he had he was carrying like a jacket and like some sort of like metal vessel, like a small like pitcher. It could have been like part of an outfit. And he fucking slammed it on the table, dude. He was like, "Okay," and it was like, bang! Like everybody turned and looked at this guy now, and he's like, "Perfect." He's like, "If you want to just hand over your thing to me," and I had to be like, "Buddy," I was like, "No."
You told him no?
Yeah, I was like, "No."
Wow.
I was like, "We're just gonna play by ourselves, dude." It was like very.
Wow, that was brave.
It all happened so quickly. I had to.
Yeah. It was just knee jerk, like, get out of here.
I was the dungeon master, dude.
Yeah, true.
It's what you have to do.
Steal your throne as dungeon master.
It was my first real test as dungeon master.
Yeah. He's like, "Excellent, you've passed."
He's got the stuff.
You'll be okay.
I've played Dungeons and Dragons a handful of times. It is so group dependent.
Yeah.
So like the fact that he could ruin it. He could easily ruin it.
And you know what? I'm going to say he kind of was.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. just his mere presence.
Dude, it felt uncomfortable, but it was just like one of those things where you just gotta lay the law down.
Dude, I was trying to like have fun and be silly playing Dungeons and Dragons once with this guy who's like really, really into it.
They don't like that.
He hated me. I was like, because we needed like a key from this inn guy, or whatever. So we're supposed to try to persuade the inn guy or whatever, and I was like, tell him I think he's real cute and sexy. And he's like, "That's not gonna work." And I was like, "I don't think aren't you supposed to do what I say, not fucking be like, dude, don't do that." And then he like made it so hard that I would have had to roll like perfectly I'd have to get a 20 or something in order for it to work. Yeah. So I roll like a 10, and he's like, "Yeah," he says, "Thanks, but that you have to actually try to do something." That,
that's so annoying.
He got so worked up about it.
Dude, yeah, that's why it's so hard, because I want to play. Like, I think it sounds like fun, but every time that I've ever asked somebody, they've been like, "I don't know, man." Like, and I'm just like, "Dude, you mean you can't teach me?"
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you can't teach me? Come on.
It's very easy.
Yeah, it's like, and so we were like, "Fuck it, dude. We're gonna do it ourselves."
Yeah, there you go.
Pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I've never played
Get it out the
Dungeons.
mud.
I pulled myself out the mud. Played Dungeons and Dragons.
I've never
yeah,
played much
dude.
D&D. I do like Catan. Big
Yeah.
Catan boy.
I
You
like Catan.
I've never played Catan.
It's a
Catan
fun one,
rules.
dude. It's a good
Catan
game.
I think I'd like it.
Yeah,
It
it's a lot
Yeah.
of trading, bartering.
Yeah.
If you like free market economics.
Oh, big fan. Real big invisible
Yeah.
hand guy over here. Big Adam Smith head.
Dude, speaking of free market, dude, have you guys? So obviously AI
Yeah.
come to robots now.
Yeah.
They're putting it in robots. Did you guys see? Did you guys see the robot that it groped a reporter?
No.
Just immediately like. This robot, it was at this thing in Saudi Arabia. So the
Wow.
robot is dressed. The robot is dressed like a Saudi Arabian man,
And behaved like one as well.
but it was at this thing called.
He's like, what are you going to do, drive away?
This is the robot. This is him like mid
let's see
touching this
this.
lady's butt.
Oh, let's see it.
There's a video here.
Oh,
I'll
that's
pull it
nice.
up,
He kind of looks like
actually.
Andrew Tate.
He does look like Andrew Tate.
Let's see this bad boy. No. Well, dude, it's so creepy.
Yeah, watch. They zoom in on it.
Nice. Nice.
She's like, But I think what
She's not in a hijab, so she's dressed like a fucking slut. So.
I think what's so funny about it to me too is like we always think about like everybody's like AI robots, like they're gonna
Yeah.
fucking like kill humans or whatever, but nobody ever imagined that they'd just be like regular shitbags.
Yeah, they're just gonna sexually assault people.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
just gonna drive
Like,
drunk and hit their robot kids.
yeah, every like apocalyptic AI robot movie, they're all like humans must die to save the planet, and they're never like, oh, they won't stop grabbing our asses and dicks and balls and shit.
That'd be so funny. That's like the big AI war or robot wars that they keep. It's like we have to stand up against the robots.
Yeah.
They keep touching our balls and nipples.
These robots are so horny. We never thought that the AI would get horny.
Yeah, the last thing we did was program horniness into them.
They got saliva now. They can spit.
They spit on their heads and they jack off their robo cocks.
Dude, people are up in arms though. Everybody on Twitter was like, it's kind of funny because
so
they're like this robot is fucked up. Like
Yeah.
they're like gonna cancel the robot, kind of. It's like, dude, it's just sort of weird. It's like, what
Yeah.
do we cancel the robot or do we cancel the people who made the robot?
That's the big ethical
Yeah,
question with AI.
the
isn't
chicken
it?
or the egg?
Yes.
Or any
They
of
go,
these-
hey, we taught it to teach itself. So,
Yeah, dude.
Any of these robots on Epstein's flight log?
He was a laptop on.
They start getting insecure.
He was a security camera on Epstein's island.
A bunch of insecure
dude,
robots
they-
about cancel culture.
They offered to upgrade him to a full like autonomous AI robot to keep him quiet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because he had like filmed like children, and they're like, "We know what you filmed." He's like, "Please don't. I have a family. I need to maintain my reputation." Now he's groping people in Saudi Arabia.
Dude, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's just staring straight ahead. People were like, no, it wasn't groping her. It was trying to get her to scoot forward. And I was like,
What
well,
was it trying to do? Are we gonna? We could probably figure it out, couldn't we?
Yeah, I don't
Couldn't we
know.
just like ask the program or whatever? I don't know. I don't know anything about fucking
Everybody's
science.
too scared of it. They're
Yeah, they're
worried
too
it's going to
fucking-
grab their ass. That's too many questions. They're like, I don't want to go into his office. You go into
What
his
if it was
office.
just an ass-grabbing robot? Like they didn't program it for anything else. That's its whole thing. Is it just grabs? It can detect cheeks and
He's going through hell right now, though. This robot, like, crap him in the news already.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
dude.
know.
No, he's
It's
fucking
cancel culture
They're
goes
done
too
before
far.
he
They're
started. Yeah.
telling him not to read the comments. No?
Yeah, just
Don't
keep
look.
putting out your podcast. Don't worry about it, man. In 2 weeks, there'll be some other robot that grabs someone's dick. Just let it go. That's what his PR firm is telling him.
Don't apologize yet. We
Yeah.
need-
Deny.
He's got a PR firm.
I mean, Trump basically did that. That was a great. That's why he's
Yeah, dude.
on fire.
In the same robotic manner.
Yeah.
Even.
They just grabbed him like this.
Dude, that actually I saw because Donald Trump's son tweeted about Joe Biden
Mhm.
after he tweeted and he was like, no amount of Viagra could give
Joe Biden
Biden
a
an
hard-on.
erection or whatever. And it was weird, but then it was like attached to a story, and the story was about how I guess Joe Biden, like behind the scenes, any chance that he get, anytime somebody is like, "How did your marriage last so long?" Joe Biden is like, "Great sex." So it's like this funny Donald Trump Jr. thing of him talking about Biden's dick, but then you get this little cherry on top of 81-year-old Joe Biden. Like some aide is like, "How did you stay married for so long?" He's like, "Well, you gotta get some nice ass, kid."
I've been tearing her up for 37 years. It is very Joe Biden of him to say that.
Yeah, dude.
Puts on his sunglasses.
Yeah, he's fucking dark Brandon.
Licking
dude.
an ice cream cone.
Yeah. See, I mean, you saw him talking about Gaza, right?
No. What are you?
Oh, he's with Seth Meyers.
God, dude.
Dude, he's with Seth Meyers getting ice cream for this like photo op thing. And Seth Meyers is making like a dumb joke like, I hope you don't take too many samples, you know? And then Joe Biden is just like, I just anybody want ice cream. And I got ice cream for anyone. Just making a joke to all these reporters. And one of the reporters goes, when can we expect to see a ceasefire in Gaza? And he's literally holding chocolate chip ice cream. And he goes, so real soon, by Monday. And he's just licking ice cream. I'm like, this is literally demented. It's just so bad. And then Seth Meyers is like, I love this guy.
Dude,
I love this guy so
the ice
much.
cream thing is like so. I find
He
it
loves
to be
ice
so
cream.
weird. It's like, but it, you know, everybody likes ice cream, but they obviously somebody is being like, let's get Joe eating the ice cream again. It's like, why? What is the thing that they think
it's endearing, I guess, in some way. It's like Obama with a beer, you know? Obama's drinking
I guess
a
that's
beer.
a good point. Yeah, they like want a guy that you could eat some ice cream with.
Yeah, but you can't show him eating. You can't show Joe Biden having a beer.
Yeah.
Because he's already like mentally.
Yes. They're like,
he's
won't that
already
affect some
gone.
of his
Yeah, it's like his dementias will go tenfold. His hangovers now are just like forgetting his own children's names. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cute little thing. It's cute that he likes
it's
ice
cute.
cream.
Yeah, it makes him, I guess, feel like a grandpa.
That's kind of
He's
what they're
like-
going for.
Yeah, it
this
really
grandpa
is, right?
vibe, which is like horrific. I mean,
Yeah, it's a crazy thing to want for a president to be like, well, he's just like your grandpa.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody's like, my grandpa is a fucking psycho.
yeah. He's a psycho who refuses to stop driving, and it's like really scary. And he's like very racist. And you're like, yeah, that's what our president's like. He's just like your grandpa. Isn't that nice?
Dude.
Yeah,
So
I love Joe
fun.
Biden though. I'm voting for him.
Yeah, dude.
Let's fucking go.
I'm mailing it in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mailing it in. I just like
I'm mailing in 3 or 4 this year.
Yeah,
I think.
dude, yeah. I got like 5 or 6. I saved 3 from last year.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna mail in 6 more this year
Nice,
for a
nice.
total of 9.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
doing 9 votes, but I'm doing 4 Trump, 5 Biden, so it still equals out.
Dude, I also have 3 runs across the border planned between now and the
Nice.
election to pick up some illegal
Yeah.
immigrants
Get them
to bring them
registered to
here.
vote.
Yeah, register them to vote.
That's a good move.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is that the process for being able to vote in this country as an immigrant is so speedy and quick.
Yeah, it's super easy.
It takes almost mere minutes. Really, all you have to do is know the right website to get to.
The rest is from there.
Yeah, that's what immigrants mostly are interested in doing.
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of illegal immigrants who come here, the first are like, where can I vote?
Dude, yeah,
I'm just itching to vote. I just want to vote so bad. I want to vote.
Yeah, dude. No, I always hear in like interviews or like, what brought you here? Was it like a new like, you know, to start over for your kids, to like, you know, like a better life for your family? And they're like, no, I came to vote.
I came to vote, baby.
We're gonna vote. Vote today.
All we talk about in Ecuador is voting. Every Ecuadorian I know. I was in the caravan and all we would talk about was voting. Yeah, we all love voting.
I've seen a lot of MAGA hats in New York lately. A lot of
you think
like
so?
Asian
guys with MAGA hats?
Asian women.
Oh, nice.
Just on the train
that's like
going
a whole,
to the airport.
That's like a fetish for me.
Yeah, last week was an Asian woman with a MAGA hat.
Wow.
I was like, that's...
Do you think she knew what it meant, or is it like when people get like
Probably
something tattooed?
Like when they like have like T-shirts or something,
yeah,
and they don't know what
like
it says.
Big fuck donkey
it says,
man.
Like, come on it or something like that.
It's like a Nike swoosh and it says "cum."
Yeah.
Or it's like when a white guy gets a tattoo, it's like egg foo young,
Yeah,
but they think it's like tranquility or whatever.
Yeah, dude. That's so funny.
It's
Yeah.
just a cheap hat.
Yeah,
It's
true.
just like, yeah.
Cheap hat.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I like it,
been said
it's
before,
red.
but yeah, they are baller.
Yeah.
The MAGA hats are
Right.
pretty baller.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna pretend they're not
Yeah.
drippy and swag.
Fashion. It's high fashion, dude.
Yeah, that was something I've been thinking about a lot. Is just like how like there is this thing where I think stereotypically like liberal people have like better taste in like aesthetic and things like that. I'm like, I think it's switching, dude. I think it's like I think aesthetically the fascistic vibe is kind of hard.
Dude,
Like,
I mean,
you look at
Carhartt's becoming like...
yeah, well, that's
a big-
yeah, but every like goofy workwear, like that's like, you know, guys who look like me are wearing it now.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
never had a real
in
job
Brooklyn,
in their
it's
lives.
all over.
Yeah, they wear
Yeah.
camo and like Bass Pro Shop. and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's really stupid. I
Really?
hate it.
In
Yeah.
Brooklyn? That's so
Yeah,
funny.
camo, Bass Pro Shop. It's like all ironic workwear and like
Yeah.
like ironic hick stuff.
Dude, but
Yeah.
some of that shit, like, I own some Carhartt stuff, and it's
No, it's
just
sick.
like lasts so
It's
long.
so
and
nice.
warm
Oh,
and,
they're the
like,
best.
It's objectively
Yeah.
nice. It's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
like the only like
simple.
the only like nice stuff that like lasts a long time is like workwear now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to the Gap, it's like a piece of shit, like a
Yeah.
literal Chinese dog shit.
Dude, burn
fucking-
down.
yeah, fuck that place.
Burn down Gap, dude.
But like old Mussolini stuff, you ever look at that?
Oh, yeah.
With all the
used to have,
faces,
like,
I'm like, dude, this aesthetic's crazy.
he had like a crazy hat. He
Yeah.
had like a one of those sort of like trifold hats, but it was like
Yeah.
fur.
yeah,
It
dude.
was like fur lined. You're like, dang, dude.
Dude, sick.
That is one cool
That's-
Italian.
That's the first cool Italian I've ever seen.
Dude, it is funny to think about Mussolini being like, come on, what are you doing?
Come on, come on.
That's what he sounded
this is
like,
like how
dude.
bad my like Instagram Reels feed has become. But I got this thing that was like translated Hitler speech. Have you gotten these yet?
Dude, I get a lot of like boot camps
Okay.
that'll like make you into a man. Like that kind of
Hell
stuff
yeah,
where it's like
hell
you
yeah.
pay to go to like military boot camp and they scream at you. They're like, "You're never gonna
Yeah.
be
Oh,
able
I
to
see
provide
those.
for your
I see
kids."
those.
Yeah, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Get in the ice bath. I hate you.
Yeah, get
I've
the
never
ice
loved you.
You get the
Right.
jerk off, don't jerk off videos.
They have
Oh,
a
I
lot of
get
videos
those.
about how you shouldn't jerk off. A lot of them I get will be like, and it's because I've gone to TikTok like exclusively to type in like stuff about like no fap and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And so I get like, I showed you the British lady who was like, if you don't come, you'll get telepathic powers.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
actually true.
Sick, dude.
That is true. It does work. I
I'm
was gonna
reading-
say I could feel them coming on when we were
You know,
in Minneapolis.
you know what's weird is like there's no way I'd even know. Like if someone's like, if you don't come for 2 years, you can float. I'd be like, there's no way I'll ever know. It's impossible
Yeah,
to find
dude,
that
you
out.
have to become enlightened.
Yeah, literally,
Just
dude.
like-
You're just floating and like
Yeah.
there's like a golden aura around
You
you.
have to let go of your earthly shackles.
Yeah.
and hold your cum in. Dayton, this is something that we've talked about each time that you've been on
What
here.
is holding in the cum?
How much Dayton jerks off? I always check
jerk
in,
off a
dude.
lot.
He
Oh,
jerks off
we
a lot.
hadn't. Well, we were on the road for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Oh, you jerked off
starting
last night, he told me.
I did.
Yeah.
As soon as I got home, I was like, I'm home. Honey, I'm home.
We watched a couple episodes of Family Guy. I said, I'm ready for bed. And then Dayton said, ho, ho, ho. It's time.
Dude, Family Guy gets Dayton going, too.
Dude, Lois is hot. Lois is objectively really hot. I've always found Lois very
I'm more
attractive.
of a Brian.
Well, Brian was dead in the
Dayton likes
episodes we
Stewie.
watched.
You do look like a skinny Chris Griffin.
Sound like
a
him, too.
tiny Dan. I can't really do Chris Griffin. I sound like what's his name? Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill, yeah.
Like Dad. That's like Chris Griffin.
Did you
He's
guys
doing
have
like a
any...
Buffalo Bill impression?
What?
Chris Griffin, like the.
Oh yeah, he does sound
yeah.
like him. Yeah.
Oh.
When he went in
would you
for
do
the
that?
audition, it was who was it? Green. Seth Green went in, and everyone was just doing surfer voice, but he just was like hungover and did like Buffalo Bill like as a joke. He thought he would do a funny.
He kind of
voice,
is like
and
a
they were
higher,
"You're
like a
gonna do-"
nasally Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
How
dude.
would you fuck me? Yeah. I fuck me. Do you know he like? Do you remember his like NFT thing? Seth
No.
Green's thing?
No.
Dude, he had like all his NFTs like stolen from like his crypto wallet, and he was
Dude.
like raging out.
Those kinds of things, when
he
all
lost
that,
like 40 grand.
that
in,
happened
like,
to
crypto.
Waka Flocka Flame.
Oh yeah.
He got an NFT sent to his wallet, because what they do is they would send you an NFT and it'd look like, oh shit, somebody just sent me a free NFT, and then you click on it and then they steal all your shit.
Yeah.
And so when that happened to Waka Flocka, he was like posting on Twitter and he's like, isn't there some kind of like central authority that can like do this?
What, to the decentralized currency?
Yeah.
The
like,
whole
no,
point
dude.
is that there is no authority.
yeah.
That's so
He's
funny.
like, isn't there like? He's like, I'm calling the police. Something.
Yeah, the Bitcoin police. Yeah, no, I just read he lost 300 grand. From like a bored ape thing that got
funny,
stolen.
dude.
Like that blows.
I don't even know what an NFT is.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think I know either.
It's
a
basically
non-fungible
like
token.
No fucking touching.
it's basically just like a way to show that you own something that's digital.
Yeah.
It's like essentially, and it's in the blockchain. And so the whole deal is that it's makes things like have value or whatever.
Right.
But
Okay.
not
There's
really. It's still just a picture of an ape.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
a picture of a
like-
monkey smoking a cigarette, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, that's."
And the whole thing
$40,000.
was everybody was like, yeah, like, but it could be anything, could be worth like a ton of money, and it's like, well, that's not a good way to have a society.
Yeah, well,
like
yeah, I mean,
anything could be worth.
Were you doing
infinite.
like during like when that came out in comedy? There was a few comics who were like, "Yeah, like we could like make our jokes like NFTs."
Yes.
I was like, "Shut the fuck up,
That
God!
sounds
This is the
so-
dumbest thing I've ever heard."
Yeah, the
like
way
a-
I was introduced to it was like listened to a story on NPR, and the lady was like, "We are learning about these new things called NFTs." And so I made my own NFT, and she's like, I made my tweet into an NFT. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's so
I
stupid.
just turned it off. I was like, this is fucking
Dumb bitch. Fucking yapping. Yeah, no, I mean they're really dumb. They really did not stand the test of time whatsoever.
No,
I think
gone.
the coins still kind of work.
The coin, dude.
I don't know anything about
There's
it.
something to be said about like a currency that you can use online. I think the idea that Bitcoin is gonna like replace
Yeah,
money is silly. Like I think
Yeah.
that people like promise it to be all this stuff, but
yeah,
it's like it's useful to buy stuff
right.
that you don't, like that you don't want people to know that you're buying.
Yeah.
It. Like
Yeah.
drugs.
kind of a
that
hilarious-
includes
Flashlights.
crime, but like
Yeah.
also maybe stuff that's like important if you're like a dissident in another country or something
Right,
like that.
right.
Like, I think that there's some value in it, but I don't think that it's like
Gotta be
shit.
the main thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's like, a
probably
little,
not.
like,
I don't know. I
silly.
don't know enough about it to really say,
Yeah.
but I do think it's yeah, it's just interesting, I guess.
I like it
don't
when
know.
people get like super deep into it and they're like,
Dude, I
it
know
becomes
multiple
their
people who've
whole-
lost so much
yeah,
money.
their whole personality.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, people do the same thing with other shit though, not just Bitcoin. Weed.
weed.
People do that with weed all the time. They're
Yeah, I
like,
don't like
I'm
that
the
either.
weed guy.
I'm the weed. That like really
Yeah.
died. I feel like when
Yeah.
I was in like high school
It's
or
huge.
college, it was like such a big deal.
People grow
Yeah.
out of it. I
Yeah,
think. I
that's
think
a
it's like
good
something
thing
for
to grow
kids.
out of. I was
Yeah,
way into
kids
weed
do
from
it.
like probably 16, 17 to like 20.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was a
Same.
big pot guy. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
weed's so chill and
Yeah.
cool. I'm so swag.
I
for
like it, but I
smoking
freak
pot.
out every time.
That's the fun, dude. That's
Yeah.
part of the fun. I don't freak out every time, but sometimes I freak out, and I do. I like that a little bit.
I don't like
You're
that.
crazy.
I'm just
Yeah.
in my head and I'm scared. Like,
I started freaking out real bad like 4 or 5 years ago. And
Really?
I ain't looking back.
Nah.
I just don't do it.
Nah.
The last time I did it with my girlfriend, and she's that way too. Where we're like, let's try weed again. Let's like do pot. Let's like do pot tonight. And we took like this tincture that was like pretty weak,
Yeah.
but we like did it slow, and we're like, let's take like 10 milligrams at a time and like wait
Right.
and see how it feels.
Right.
And then we ended up taking like 30 milligrams or so, like nothing crazy,
Yeah.
over the course of several hours. And I'm like having a blast. I'm
Yeah.
like laughing at whale videos, and like we're watching like nature documentaries, and there's like a kangaroo mouse, and I'm like, look at it. And she was like catatonic and quiet, and apparently having a horrible time, and I just did not notice.
Classic, dude.
And she's like, I think I'm ready for bed. I'm like, all right, cool.
Your girlfriend literally turned into like the deflated girl
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
couch with the
literally,
news.
And she was like, I just remember her being real quiet. I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah, it's making me tired. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like literally eating brownies and Doritos and watching pictures of
Shooting 'em
whales.
in her face.
Yeah, I'm spitting on her and flicking her nose and giving her titty twisters and shit.
and going, boo.
And I'm going, and she goes, why did you do that? And I go, I didn't do anything. You're freaking out right now.
Are you scared?
You're being weird, and your skin looks weird.
I feel like there's bugs in my skin. There's
Are there
bugs
bugs
crawling
on
around.
you? There's bugs all over you.
I just saw a bunch of bugs. They left the room.
Oh,
I
I
just
had
saw
a
them.
dream. I had a dream when we were in Minneapolis about.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was one of those. Do you ever like wake up in the morning, then go back to bed and have a really vivid?
Yeah,
dream?
dude.
Yeah, I had one in Minneapolis. I woke up and the sun was already out and stuff, but I went back to sleep, and I had this dream that I had like this like pimple on my wiener, and I went to like pop it, and like blood came out, but it wasn't blood. It like grew like legs. It turned into a huge centipede, and
Yeah,
it felt
dude.
so a centipede just
Yeah.
came
What's
out
the
of my
kind of
wiener.
dreams that Dayton has if he doesn't jerk off for 2 days? He's like having dreams of his dick falling off.
I just
need to
needed to
jack
come.
off.
I need to come. Get this centipede out of me.
Did you guys have any Burger King while you were in Minnesota by chance?
No, we didn't.
No. I don't get it.
So I read this story about these people who keep prank calling Burger Kings all over the country.
Oh,
And
nice.
The last one they did was in Minnesota. It was in Coon Rapids, Minnesota, which
Yikes.
change the name of your town.
We passed the Coon
Yeah,
Creek.
there's Coon Creek around
these
here.
people keep calling Burger Kings all over the country and being like, hey, there's a gas leak inside of your Burger King. If you don't get out now, the building's going to explode. You need to get out and break all the windows. And so these Burger King
Are they
employees-
breaking the
Yeah,
windows?
dude.
Holy
They
shit.
keep going outside and busting all the first floor windows of these Burger
Yeah.
Kings. It's an
That's kind
epidemic,
of a
dude.
victimless crime in
It's
some ways.
hilarious. I think that maybe some of the employees could possibly get in trouble for it, but it's like there are other Burger Kings they could work at, I bet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, if they do, you'd be like, dude, I was just trying to protect the Burger King. I thought it was real.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry. I
Yeah.
wanted to protect my Burger King that I love so much. I wonder if they like, yeah, that's interesting. Like, I lost my train of thought.
It's just a goofy prank though.
Oh, they probably like came back and they're like, dude, remember that day we broke all the windows? That was a sick day at work. Dude, that made Burger King
That
so
was
much
our
fun.
best day. We got
That's
to
the
go
best
home
I've
early.
ever had at work ever at any job ever.
We
Dude,
got that call.
they,
They were like laughing while talking to us. They
Yeah,
were like, they were like, we got to break all the windows.
dude, I really do think though, because they interviewed one of the employees and he was like, I guess I was like scared and like everybody else started breaking the windows, so
Yeah,
I
it's total
just joined in.
mob
He
mentality.
just like got absolutely swept up.
I would love to join in. That'd
Oh,
be
it'd
like
be so
fun.
much
if I saw
fun.
one person do it, I'd be like, yeah, we're doing this. So
Yeah.
I think I'd have to see 2 or 3.
2 or
Yeah.
3.
One person I go, that's one crazy guy. 2 or 3, I'm going like, okay, what's going on? What are all these people?
You walk
I
up
gotta
and
get
they're
in before all the windows are broken.
Yeah, because I gotta get my own window. I can't be the
yeah.
gonna look back. These guys saved the Burger King, and I just sat there while
Also,
they broke
just,
all the windows.
it's satisfying breaking a window.
I've never broken a window like that. It seems awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
neither
That's
have
what
I.
I'm saying. Throw a table through it.
I do wonder why they what their reasoning, like what they thought. Like they're like, you have to break the windows.
Yeah,
because
to let the gas out. Duh.
You can just open
Dude,
the door.
It's pretty obvious.
Though.
You gotta let the gas. Yeah, no, there's no windows like that in a Burger King. It's like a steel vault. One way in, one way out.
Yeah, Burger King is kind of like prison.
Yeah, it's a lot like prison. Yeah.
Yeah, in a way, it's kind of satisfying, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Getting to break the windows at your job.
No, I don't
That'd
feel
be
bad for
awesome,
those
dude.
employees at all. It's the corporate.
I've only broken a
people.
window on accident.
Yeah,
I
I've
was
never
like playing baseball in the street, and I hit one into the window.
So you can
They
even
hit
enjoy
one
it.
into a neighbor's window, like kind of a classic,
Yeah, dude.
classic child moment.
That's all American.
Yeah.
That's an all
I was like,
American.
gee, mister. I'll mow your lawn the next couple weekends. If you won't tell my mom about this. We sure are sorry for playing in the street, mister.
Got a little ball cap with a spinny hat.
I have a what's that called?
A
Propeller
slingshot?
hat?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm chewing gum. I got a slingshot. I'm wearing suspenders and a rainbow shirt.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I'm a mentally handicapped child. I have a diaper on. I'm wearing clogs. I have a big
It's a
lollipop and a
propeller
boner.
helmet.
Oh, gee, sorry, mister.
I have a helmet on.
It's a propeller
sorry,
helmet.
mister. We sure are sorry for playing in the street.
He's like, why are you saying we?
We should have known better.
Just let me touch you.
It's a generic. Get off
molester.
my lawn.
Why don't you come
Yeah.
inside and play my Nintendo?
Gets down in the basement.
That's what a guy in our neighborhood when we were like little kids.
Yeah.
I was too little, I think, for
Yeah,
him.
you weren't nice enough. You weren't fresh.
Yeah, I couldn't be on my own, and so, but he would always try to get my older brother to come into his house and play Nintendo. That was this whole thing, and my dad and like all the other guys in our neighborhood would be like,
Don't
"We're
go
gonna-"
in there and play.
Yeah, they'd be like, we're gonna beat that guy's ass. We're gonna beat that guy's ass.
He just wants to play Mario Golf with.
Yeah, maybe he
he
just wanted to play Mario Golf.
Maybe he
with
just
my
wanted to
brother.
play Mario Golf, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe he had Double Dash on
He's
the
just
GameCube
lonely.
and he wanted
It's
to
kind of
fucking
upsetting
have
that they're
fun.
just gonna beat
Yeah.
him up like that.
That
for just
guy,
being
and
a
then they
lonely little
also one time the punter for the Chiefs
Nice.
came to like our block party, and I guess he was like an asshole, and so then like all the dads in the neighborhood were like, we could kick his ass. He's just the punter. He's just the punter, dude. We
Yeah, I
could
beat up
the
a
shit
guy
out of
on the Kansas City Chiefs. Who was he?
There was a guy. Who was the guy in the Chiefs who like kicked his wife in an elevator or something
Ray
like that?
Rice did that, but he was on the
Oh,
Ravens.
No, you're thinking of Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Who it wasn't his wife. It was just some lady,
Okay.
and he kicked her.
Why'd he
it
kick
was just
her?
some lady.
He kicked her. I think he said like they were like at a party like at his house, and like she said some epithets to some people inside, and they kicked her out, and then like he kind of like they like shoved her, and then he kicked her while she was on the ground. But the reason why they let him go from the team allegedly was because he lied about it. Because he was like, I wasn't anywhere like near her,
yeah.
or whatever.
What are you gonna do? Like, yep, kicked her.
Yeah, yeah.
I might fib about that.
Yeah.
Well, he.
Oh no, I
Kareem
didn't
Hunt,
kick her.
when he was still in the Chiefs, came to Oceans of Fun and swam in the wave pool, and they almost jumped in for him because he could not swim.
Hey, Kareem Hunt couldn't swim.
But they were literally like, "There's a thing
Unusual.
you do when you're lifeguarding and someone looks like they're struggling, but you don't like go in yet because they're not like actually like
Yeah.
where you have to like point because you have to keep scanning the pool.
Yeah, of course.
So you keep your
What did he
arm
do?
on a
Did you do this? No, they
point,
do
but all of them were like just pointing on it, like keeping because he was like, yeah, he
this.
was.
He was struggling.
And then my the lead or whatever was like, no, don't do
Yeah.
that for him. That's
I know. I have a few friends who can't swim. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I know a few guys who can't swim, but I was like, because I've always been I I was like, I'll teach you guys to swim. Like I got this in my head. It's
yeah.
so hard.
It's hard to teach.
I thought it would be so obvious. I'm like, no, you just swim. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there's no method for me to like get them. And they're also like, they're much skinnier than I am. They're like skinny or
It's
like
harder to
in
swim when
great
you're
shape,
skinnier, yeah.
and they just sink like
Yeah.
stones. And I'm like, oh, I float. Like I just float in a pool.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I've always floated my entire life. I've floated.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
So it's
floating.
way
teaching
easier for
anybody
me.
anything is kind of tough, but
Yeah.
swimming seems.
It's especially hard. It's not
Yeah.
like a fucking, it's not like the ukulele.
Well,
or
I taught
something.
swimming at
It's a lot easier.
and this is a G chord.
yeah. You just put your finger there. It's not like they die if you fuck up on the ukulele.
That'd be sick if they did. Though.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They
They
just blow up.
explode.
Yeah.
They can't do a C chord.
At the YMCA, I taught swimming, and it was like you'd see the same kid. It was like a 3-month course for a week, every week.
Yeah, it's serious.
You have to teach them like the beginning.
I don't remember not knowing how to swim.
I'm in the same boat.
I
My
don't
dad would
remember.
just throw me out the boat and be like, "He'll get it."
Yeah, he'll get it.
Yeah,
Or he won't.
Yeah.
yeah, he'll get it or he won't. Then I
Yeah,
can go
or-
home and be
Or
alone.
my son will finally die.
Good fucking riddance, man.
Get some peace on this boat.
I thought I couldn't like this lake anymore.
You guys, it's probably too early to take out the jet skis, dude.
Ah, yeah.
Jet
Dang,
skis?
Dude. This guy's got.
You have a
I
jet
do.
ski?
Well, it's in Oklahoma now with my
Oh,
dad.
dang.
But the
Oh.
best part about that is he lives on a lake there, and he just has them on the water. Back- so they're easy.
Nice.
Nice.
But back then, I used to have big jet ski.
I'll check out your lake soon.
Yeah,
One New
definitely.
Year
Yeah,
trip.
dude. Come
Yeah.
on.
Check it out.
Check out Dayton's Lake.
We'll
I'll
go.
check it out.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
We'll
It's
hang
good.
out
Is
the
it
lake.
cold? How cold is it?
You were just outside. Oh, the water?
The
we
water.
can't swim.
It's,
No, yeah.
You can't swim in
No,
it?
it's
Not
too
yet.
early.
Yeah.
It's
It's
too
still
early
got those
here.
cold days here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
Damn.
little
This
too
isn't a
chilly.
really hot.
It's like
This is
60
kind of
degree water.
the weather here. Genuinely is very similar to New York.
Oh, really?
Like it does
Yeah.
get very cold, but I think spring sprung earlier. for
Spring has
y'all.
sprung.
Spring has sprung a little earlier than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
had
like it.
one cold week this year.
Yeah.
A bunch of Chiefs players got they had to get amputated. Not players,
Amputated.
fans.
Oh,
They
Jesus.
went to that game, the first playoff game that
They
we
got
played in
frostbite?
this year. They got frostbite so bad that they
That
Like
was
they
a
get
freezing
amputated.
day. It was like
Yeah, it
snowing.
was literally like one of the coldest games
Yeah,
in
coldest
history. It was
games
like
ever of-
-8 degrees.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was like 0 with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
insane.
wind chill.
It was like cold for that week, and then
Yeah, I mean,
It's
this
kinda
week
nice.
is like 70s now, but
Dude.
then it's going to drop to like 30s.
the listeners are gonna love this. Just weather talk, dude.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, dude.
I
Jake
love
off,
the weather.
Jake Off Nation. That's what you guys get, dude.
Is that the name of your fans?
Yeah, we're
The Jake Off
It's
Nation?
Jake and Off, dude, and they're
Yeah.
they're the Jake Off Nation, dude.
I'm trying to think of
Nice, dude.
since I
The
got
Nation
past
for short.
The Nash.
since I
Jake
got
Nash.
past the 10K on Insta, I'm trying to think of a fan base name for the Dayton Nights or something.
No, that's not
That
good.
That sucks.
That's
Something
bad.
That's
funny
really
like
bad.
that though.
Yeah.
Something like
First
that that's
dates.
The first dates.
Date 50 Dayton. No, I don't know.
Dayton.
funny. The Daytona 500s.
That's not bad.
That could be.
The Daytona 500.
That's the best one that's
the
been
best one
said
so far.
The
yeah.
Daytona Beaches.
No,
Okay. The Daytona Bitches.
no, you're making it worse.
It's just like not. I feel like the
Dayton,
connection isn't
Ohio.
there.
They could just be called Ohio.
Ohio.
I don't know.
It's tough, dude. It's not as easy as Jake Off Nation.
Yeah.
That one came to me immediately.
Yeah, that's an easy one. That's an easy
I
one.
actually feel like God put that idea in my head.
You don't. Well, I guess you should start a podcast and then figure it out from there.
Yeah,
what
dude.
What would you? Your guys? Do you have one?
Yeah, we're the weaklings.
Weaklings?
Yeah.
Weaklings
Yeah,
are good.
we're the rough weak. They're the
Nice.
weaklings.
Weaklings are good.
We're like Rough Riders, and then I like sarcastically said weaklings, and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah, I like
I was
that.
like, yeah, they're weak as hell. They're scrawny little guys.
What do you guys? Who do you guys think invented, or like, what do you think the first
Podcast
people,
ever
like-
was?
Well, that's actually.
No,
yeah,
what was your
that's-
question?
Who do you think? Who do you think was like? What do you think the first thing people put up their asses were?
Put their asses up?
Put up their asses.
Corn?
Oh, cocks.
Besides, I mean, like inanimate objects, like
Well, it was pre-human.
yeah,
Chess pieces?
No, it's pre-human.
chess pieces.
That's way no. What butt sex is way older than
maybe
chest,
like some
dude.
sort of like
Dude, dolphins like have anal sex.
some sort of
With me.
like proto like prehistoric like butt plug. You know,
It was probably their
think
own fingers, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was probably the first thing that had like digits.
Yeah.
Probably like a chimp's toe. Just up its own ass. And then it probably sucked on it like for the poop.
Well, this guy in Texas got arrested for because he keeps going into antique shops in a kilt and sticking stuff up his ass and then putting it back on the shelf, dude.
What's his name?
All I can see is his neck. I want to see what he looks like.
Look at his face.
Oh,
doesn't that look like a guy who's shoving stuff up?
Yeah.
That guy, he wouldn't hurt a flea.
Dude,
That's so funny. He looks like a Nazi, but he's just shoving stuff up his ass.
Yeah, he's in a kilt.
Yeah, he looks like he'd play like a white power guy in an HBO show.
Yeah, but they say that his name is Mitchell Vest.
Mitch Vest.
And they caught him in a bunch of different places. He had a lady friend, and he'd wear a kilt, and he'd just go in and like he'd find a makeup brush and like stick it up his ass, and then put it right back on the table.
Oh, nice.
What part of the country was this?
This is in Texas. So
all around antique shops in Texas.
Yeah, dude. Let's see if it says exactly where it is.
Hell or high water, but they're just shoving stuff up their ass.
I was trying to think of a name like
the Antique Gallery of Houston. So it's in the Houston area.
The Houston something, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be like, the
Strangler or something like that.
It'll be like the Scranton Strangler or something like that.
The Houston Sticker.
Yeah.
He's sticking it up his ass.
Yeah,
the Houston Plugger.
The Houston Plugger, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, dude. See, if your name was better, it'd be easy to come up with these.
The Southern Sodomite.
Oh, there you go.
I was trying to do it alliteratively,
That's sick.
The Southern Sodomite.
Yeah. If he was in San Antonio.
The anal antiquer.
The San Antonio sodomite would be.
Yeah,
awesome.
if he was from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Those big women down in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Dude, Charles Barkley. Huge.
Every time I hear San Antonio, I just think, them big women down in San Antonio.
Oh, dude. It was just like 10-minute compilations of him talking about how ugly the women in San Antonio.
He talks about how fat they are. He's always talking about how every woman is fat in San Antonio. He's like, you probably like them big women down in San Antonio. Probably get some of them big girls.
Dude, are either of you guys into wrestling?
No.
Me neither.
Really.
Me neither, but I found, so this was kind of the craziest thing that I found this week. This guy, he's one of the youngest lottery winners in American history. He's 19 years old.
Whoa.
He's from South Carolina, and he won $35 million in the jackpot. This was a while back, but he blew all of his money.
No.
Because he wanted to become a wrestling personality. No. So he sunk all of his money into this thing called Wrestlicious Takedown. It's an all women's wrestling thing where he is they're all vying to compete for his attention. So the idea behind it was he had a girlfriend at the time, and he was like, I want to get married to her.
Yeah.
But before I do that, I want to test my love through all these wrestling women, like these hot wrestling ladies. And so he hooked up with this producer, and this is how he lost all of his money. And I have the beginning of the very first episode.
Oh,
I
gotta watch this. Yeah. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, all of it is on YouTube.
Dude,
actually.
I need to see this.
It's really, really good.
What's it called?
It's called Wrestlicious Takedown.
Wait, what is this? A Wingdings name? What?
Here, I'm gonna turn.
Oh, is that some kind of plug-in for your thing? Dude, I literally thought that was the title of the video.
It's just a square. Yeah, it's called Wrestlicious.
Wrestlicious, dude. This rules.
Separated.
Okay, this is actually pretty sick.
Yeah, dude,
He's already spent his money pretty well, to be honest.
I'm enjoying it.
These are some beautiful angels. This is quite the intro.
Here we go, dude. This is the beginning. JV's the guy. That's
JV's
the guy.
crib.
That's him.
What are you doing in my kitchen, man? Somebody's got to wash the dishes, baby. What the
that's funny.
No, this guy want me to go out and clean the pool out. Hey, Jimmy, can you get the pool when you're done?
I'll do it.
You know what? I've had enough of this. Here, you can clean the pool, okay? I don't need this. I'm a Hall of Famer.
This is incredible.
So this is gonna give us the whole lineup one at a time.
And I'm the goddaughter. When I enter the ring,
Oh,
it's
she's
gonna
a
be
wild
slaughter.
one.
You mess with me, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Cause Tony the Top is Wrestlicious.
I'm Gloria, an all-American girl. I love to see the American flag unfurl. I'm patriotic, not the least malicious. I'm red, white, blue, and Wrestlicious.
Wrestlicious.
Sweet like island guava, but you know I pack a punch like molten lava. I'm the answer to your prayers
like supposed to
and
be
your
aggressively
wishes.
Chinese.
I'm Maui, and I'm
Hawaiian.
I'm Draculeta, queen of the night. When I saw you, you scream with fright. My fangs are sharp and my
fact
bite
that this
is
was
vicious.
made in
'Cause
earnest.
Draculeta is the
Like if you made this as a
I'm
show
Lacey
and it
Von
was a
Erich, you
satire,
know
it'd be
the
really
name.
good.
My family's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. My claw holds famous, it's not fictitious, cause Lacey Von Erich is Wrestlicious.
I'm Karen
Wrestlicious.
Kisses, pop superstar. Got the coolest clothes and fastest cars.
Oh, she's like
Always
the
get
sexy
applause,
one.
never booze
Yeah,
or
she's like
hisses,
Britney
'cause
Spears.
Karen Kisses is
How old is this?
Wrestlicious.
Jimmy's
This
Angels. Watch Cobra
is
Strike.
from like
The mid-2000s.
2010.
Oh,
And a combo makes all
2011.
the cops suspicious.
Cause Jimmy's Angels are Supernova. And
She
I
sings.
fight crime, taking down the bad guys one at a time. My wrestling
Dude, it
debut
gets
will
really
be quite
kinda, like,
auspicious.
out there.
Cause Supernova is Wrestlicious.
No, I love it.
Wrestlicious. Did they do this at the beginning of every episode? It's so long.
But he'll eventually introduce himself too.
I'm cousin Cassie from down on the farm. I'm young and among us. I got country charm.
I like how she's a
I'll take you to
cousin.
the mountain with
Like,
hugs
it's
and kisses,
incestuous 'cause she's
cousin
from the farm.
Cassie is Wrestlicious.
White magic got a voodoo spell.
I'm bigger and
Dude, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Just 'cause white magic is Wrestlicious.
I'm Malibu. I like to ride the surf,
Nice.
but now the wrestling ring is my home turf. Wet or dry, my moves are so delicious. Cause Malibu Mackenzie is Wrestlicious.
I'm Lil Slim, yo, this is how I roll. In the ring, I step up and I take control. When I beat you down, then you know who this is. Cause Lil Slim is Wrestlicious.
Wrestlicious.
Straight out of the 50s. I may be old
That's
school,
just-
but I'm 50.
She's a 50s diner waitress.
Shana is Wrestlicious. I'm Boot
That's
Camp
such a
Bailey of
funny-
Big Guns, first class high-ranked fighting machine. The dress I'm gonna do are red.
Holy shit, this is good.
Boot Camp Bailey is Wrestlicious.
I'm Layla Milani, your fabulous host. I'll watch them fight from pillar to post. I may join in cause I'm real ambitious. Yes, Layla Milani is Wrestlicious.
I'm JV Rich
so
and I
many of
own
them.
the show. I got the ring,
This
I
is
got
the
the
guy.
ring, and I got the dough. I hang with the ladies that nobody disses, cause all my girls are Wrestlicious.
Wrestlicious, baby.
Holy fuck, dude. Do you show that to everyone who does your podcast?
No, I just found
You
it
should,
like
you
earlier
should.
today. It's sick, right?
Unbelievable.
Dude, yeah.
I'm
35
sending
million.
this to 17 people as soon as this is over.
I think the cool,
It's so good.
I think the cool thing about it is like, you know, most people who blow the lottery or whatever,
Yeah.
they're like, like I got like
Hookers
made
and
some
drugs.
bad like investment decisions, or I got into drugs,
Or I bought
But
a house
this
I
guy's
couldn't
like,
afford, or yeah.
I had a pretty good time.
It's like, well, I made a bunch of women wrestle for me, and we made rap videos. And you're like, okay, so that's sick. Sounds like you didn't blow it at all.
He's
Sounds
like,
like you.
he's like, I paid a woman to call herself Cousin Cassie.
Yeah. And she was my cousin, but she wanted to fuck me.
35 million well spent.
Yeah.
Pretty
Dude, I'm surprised
Wrestlicious.
this didn't catch on.
I know, dude. It's kind of sad. It's like it seems kind
I
of
think
sick.
you could buy
honestly.
into like some kind of regular rest, the WWE
That's what
somehow.
I think he was going for. Is I think he was trying to. What I think kind of happened is he's 19.
Yeah.
And so he's just incredibly dumb.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
I mean, it's
incredibly
impressive for a 19-year-old to put something like that together.
It's impressive for a 19-year-old to put something like that together, but I think his goal was he's like, I'm going to make some indie shit and
Yeah.
then break in. But I think that he kind of got like aligned with the wrong people, and they did him a little dirty.
They probably did him
Yeah.
dirty. He probably got in way over his head,
Yeah.
and he realized he made the thing, and he was like, "Wait, I have no way to profit off this.
Yeah.
Like it's just a weird thing I made."
Yeah, and now we get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Dude. Maybe
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
come Jake off. Maybe
You
we
should
come
have him on
Jaking
Jake Off.
dude. Yeah, I
Sup-
thought he'd come on.
Super Wrestlicious.
JV
Yeah.
Rich, I mean, you're Wrestlicious. Dayton, you're
dude.
Wrestlicious.
Thank you.
I didn't have a word for what Dayton was.
But now we
and
know it's
now I do.
Wrestlicious.
Yeah, Wrestlicious.
Dude, they kept getting better.
Yeah, they really did.
Because you're like, okay, Diner Waitress, hilarious. And then they're like, wait, no, this one's loves the military. And it's like, there's bombs going off. That was so funny. She's like the military industrial complex. It's just like fucking, that going off. And then the witch doctor.
The witch doctor,
The witch
one
doctor
was
was
insane.
awesome.
They
And I
really
think the-
covered all corners.
Yeah, they really
Yeah,
have
like,
everything covered.
They're like,
Yeah.
what is everything that women can do?
Yeah.
They're like, witch doctor.
Diner
Bombs.
waitress, slutty cousin.
Slutty cousin.
I think the black ones were just black. They did not have a theme to them.
Yeah.
They just rapped
Dude,
and then they were black and that was it.
There was one Latina lady who said she made all the cops suspicious.
Yeah, she made all the cops
Pretty racist.
suspicious.
And she's Wrestlicious.
And she's Wrestlicious.
Yeah.
And then the Hawaiian one spoke in vaguely broken English. I'm like, I think they speak perfectly well in Hawaii. So in America. She's like, I am hot like lava. And you're like, what? You're Hawaiian. You're not fucking from Singapore. What's going on?
Dude.
She's like, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll pretend I'm Hawaiian. She's like, I'm actually
Yeah,
Malaysian.
I need a link to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking beat to that.
beat it, dude.
I'm gonna beat to that.
Nice, dude. Dayton, you gonna beat it to that?
100%.
You gonna beat to that, Dayton?
Yeah,
I-
nice, dude.
It was hard holding my hands back watching it.
Yeah,
just
true.
now.
Last time I beat was Thursday. What's today? Tuesday.
Yeah, it's time.
So yeah,
it's
I'm
time.
due.
You are due.
Yeah.
I am due, but I think I might save it up.
Yeah,
Might save it, get some powers.
yeah. The Wrestlicious.
I'm gonna become
season one.
Wrestlicious.
The season 1 finale.
Yeah, if I go, yeah. And I'll bust a fat one to Wrestlicious. It'll be like porn with my, like some couple spice it up. They put on porn. Me and my girl are gonna put on Wrestlicious. Wrestlicious, baby.
Well, we made it to the end of the podcast.
Wow.
guys. We did it.
That's
Dayton,
great.
How
great
you guys
job.
feeling?
Thank
you.
you.
Did great, Dayton.
Great job, Jake.
Christophe, you did great.
thanks, man.
I want to tell everybody great job. Where can
Yeah, everyone,
everybody
great
find
job.
you guys at?
I'm
Shout
Chris
out
Jean
your-
Official on Instagram.
Yeah.
And my
hell yeah.
podcast, Rough Week. Please listen to it.
Yeah, check it out.
It's a good
Dayton.
pod.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Dayton Bissett on Instagram. That's
Nice.
it. My
Cool.
Yeah. And I'll be in
podcast.
Austin a lot.
Nice.
So
Hell
if
yeah.
you're happen to be in Austin,
Yeah.
shoot me a DM.
You're
I'll-
mo-
I'll
what
put your
is that-
guys' stuff in the description too of the
Uh-huh.
pod.
Oh,
What'd you
thanks.
say?
Is that allowed to say that you're?
Oh, I'm
jumping?
moving there, yeah.
Oh, nice.
From New York City.
Hell yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. I got some-
It fucking
Very
cleaned me up,
nice.
cleaned me out, kicked me to the curb,
Yeah.
and now I'm going groveling Texas way.
Oh, old
Because if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And if you can't make it there, maybe you should try Austin.
Yeah, dude. That's what I've always heard people say.
That's the full saying.
Yeah, that's the full quote. As always, you can follow this podcast at jakin.off.podcast. And you can send anything at all to jakin.off.podcast@gmail.com. I'll look at it at least once.
True.
That's the rule. I'll look at it
It's
once.
a video of a bunch of guys jacking off.
And I'll look at it
I'm
once.
fucking jacking off for you.
Yeah, dude.
I'm fucking
So-
jacking off to your podcast.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, they're tributing me.
Yeah,
They're
they're
all
totally
coming on a
cum
picture of
tributing,
me.
That'd be
Wrestle-
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'll know I'll have made it when I get a cum tribute.
Jaking off cum tribute. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I want a cum tribute.
To-
I want to put that out
Wrestlicious.
there now. Every
Yeah.
podcast I do, I go, hey, cum tribute.
Hey, Jake Off Nation, get on it. Somebody come tribute Chris.
I'm posing. If you,
Yeah, there you go.
Goon to me.
Yeah, goon it. Goon
Goon
it.
to
Edge and Goon and cum
Goon
tribute.
it.
Just put on a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah.
It's not the thing with gooning. It's like just a bunch of you watch like a lot.
It's just furious
You
masturbation.
marathon. It's like marathon jerking,
yeah, it's
dude.
like crazy.
It's like you get to the goon state.
Yeah,
have
you
you
went
seen
to the
cum
goon
walks?
state, dude.
I'm about.
Have you seen cum walks?
No.
Cum walks.
Oh, you got to look it up later. I'll show you.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna show you cum walks.
We'll show you.
Dave.
Look up cum walks. It's an
Yeah,
interesting.
everybody Google cum
phenomenon.
walks, and thanks for listening to the podcast.
It's honestly
I love
exactly
you
what it
guys.
sounds like. to be
I
honest.
love you so much, and I love cum walks.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.